In this video, we are trying to create equations of lines given kind of specific information. So remember that when you're trying to create a line, the equation for the line, you are trying to create a y equals mx plus b type of a problem. Okay, so remember that m stands for slope or represents slope, and b represents your y-intercept. So if you have an equation that is given the slope and the y-intercept, you literally have everything you need. So your slope is -3, your y-intercept is 5. So your equation is -3x plus 5. And you are done. Okay, so that's the best case. If you don't recognize that this is a y-intercept, that's okay. If you don't recognize it, what you would have done was you would have taken your -3, plugged it in for your x, and you didn't recognize that that was a y-intercept. Well, that's okay. So instead, you can plug in the y value, you can plug in the x value, and you can solve for b right here. So that goes away because that's 0. And so you would have still gotten a 5 for your y-intercept or 5 for your b. So if it happens, it happens. Like if you don't recognize it, that's okay. If you do, you're going to save some crazy time. If you don't, that's okay. It'll take a minute maybe to finish that off then. So once you have your 5, that's your y-intercept. You plug it into there. You have your slope already. You already knew that one, so you just rewrite it. Okay, so that's your finished product. Okay, what if you have a visual? Well, if you have a visual, you also have everything you need. So here is your y-intercept. Okay, so that's telling me that my b value is -3. What I don't know is my slope. Okay, so I just got to figure out what's the rise and the run to get from this point to this point to this point. Should be exactly the same because that's what a slope does. It's that consistency throughout the graph. So I need to just count. So I'm looking at, I have a negative rise. So that's down 1, 2, 3. And then I have a positive run, which is over 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's my slope. And just to double check, if I go down 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, gets me back to the next point. So my equation is -3/4 x minus 3 for my y-intercept. Okay, so a visual always is going to have everything that you need, and even sometimes when you're given some information, you have more than you realize. But if you don't realize it, that's okay as well. Okay, still get the job done.